Hi, this is Cara. I'm standing in the camp kitchen and it's time to get our tie-dye dye ready. So you should have a couple of things with you here. You should have the urea. If you ordered the camp tie-dye kit, it's in this package here. You should have your dyes. They're marked if you got the camp tie-dye kit. You should have your squeeze bottles. And then there are a couple of items that if you have at home would be helpful. It's a Pyrex container or some kind of measuring cup like this. And then also a 1 table measuring spoon, and then also a faucet.
All right, you're going to get your urea ready first. Urea is an agent that helps keep the dye wet longer, which actually gives us a richer color, and it also helps dissolve the crystals in the dye so that you don't get freckles or dots on your tie-dye when it's done. So you want a tablespoon of urea and you put that into the Pyrex container, and then you fill the container with hot water in that Pyrex container. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want enough that you can dissolve it, and you swirl it around there just until you see those little balls of urea start to dissolve. It doesn't have to go all the way, but if most of them have dissolved, you're in pretty good shape.
All right, there we go. So I'm going to take a squeeze bottle, take the top off. And at camp we have these all labeled. I don't think you need to do that at home. But I'm going to pour this urea water into the squeeze bottle. And there we go. Then we're going to take your bag of dye, and you have gotten these bags pre-measured if you got the camp kits. So we're going to use 2 teaspoons of dye, and that's what's in here. And just carefully pour this dye into the container. Now this is probably an adult job here just because this dye has a tendency to get messy. All right, there we go. So the dye powder is in, and then I'm just going to add water to the top of here. And warm water is fine here. And one thing about this dye, it has to be used within 72 hours of mixing it. It's really not good if it's not fresh. Okay, so there's the dye. And then I'm just going to cover it with my finger and shake it to mix it up. And there you go.